It's that Pixel time of year once again. A week from today, October the 6th, we're going to get the reveal announcement of the Pixel 7. We've seen it. They leaked it themselves back in July, so that's some interesting stuff. We're going to talk about the design in a moment. I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I think absolutely need to happen this year on the Pixel 7 to kind of clear up a lot of the stuff that happened last year and to make sure people love the device this year. We also have a rather surprising channel announcement regarding the Pixel. Stay tuned towards the end of the video for that. We'll talk about that. Rather, very, very surprising. Anyway, Pixel 7. Here's what needs to happen, in my opinion. Number one, they need to have a clean launch. And a lot of people confuse what I mean by clean launch and what they tend to think that means, well, no bugs. How is that possible? Every software has bugs. Apple has bugs. All the rest of it. I understand that. That's not what I mean by clean launch. They're going to have a new Tensor in there. They're running Android 13. It's going to be new hardware. I understand there are going to be glitches. There are going to be bugs. When I say clean launch, I mean how quickly are these things attacked? How quickly can they identify, announce, and fix the issues that arise, that are, of course, going to arise, unquestionably, on a new device? That's what I mean. If there is a problem with, let's say, the fingerprint sensor, if there is a problem with hard resets, if there's a problem, that's to be expected. Some stuff's going to go wrong. Some apps aren't going to play nice with each other. Maybe a new software feature isn't going to work quite right. A new piece of hardware that they have in there, maybe a new modem, isn't going to work quite right at first. They're going to have a little glitch here or there. How quickly do you see the problem, acknowledge the feedback that you're getting from users, say, hey, wait a minute, yeah, okay, we understand this is an issue, and then get a fix out? That first month is your window. That's when you're going to have all the eyes on the device. You're going to have all the reviews coming out. You're going to have all the people that are either your fans or your detractors saying what they will about your device. So make sure that you have a triage unit. You have a group of software engineers for that first month who are dedicated just putting out fires. And that's what it seems other manufacturers do. Don't wait for, I don't care about your set release dates on these updates. Throw that out the window for the first month. Seriously. Don't say, well, we have a fix for this, but, it'll be in the November update. No. If you have a fix for things in that first month to 45 days, you release it when you have it. You want to bundle a couple of them because it'll be a couple days wait? Fine. But then you release that update. Get it out. Don't have us wait like last year where we had issues in October when the device came out. The November patch that came out a few days later fixed a couple of things, but not really. And then we had to wait till January for a lot of fixes. And we had to wait till almost December for acknowledgement of the issues. That can't happen again. There's a lot of great things to like about these devices when they run well. I've said it a bunch of times. The Pixel 6 over the summer, running well on the Android 13 beta, I used for 4 months straight, and I never felt the need to take my SIM out of it because it was that good of an experience. I do expect better things this year. Android 13 was released earlier. It's running stable on both these devices. They had their issues with Android 13 at the first launch, but now it's gotten quite a bit better with the subsequent updates that they've had on it. There was a few things that they needed to sort out, but they've had a couple months lead time. So they have information stored that they can now use to make sure that the Pixel 7 is running well right out of the gate, which is important. The other thing is, don't discount the importance of having the relatively same design. This doesn't get enough. This gets a lot of hate. A lot says, oh, it looks like last year's design. Well, they made some refreshes to the camera hump there, and they're going to have new trims and new colors and stuff like that, and that's fine. But I'm a big fan of taking an older design, and by older I mean one that you used one time, and spending that time making sure you can refine it, refresh it, and keep it running right. So all that research and development stuff that you had going on that goes into a new design and the new chip architecture and all the rest of it can now go on just making sure it's the cleanest experience possible right out of the box. Apple used to do this all the time when they had the S devices. You always got the new design on the front one, and you were either on that upgrade cycle where you wanted the latest and greatest design, or you were on the upgrade cycle where you got the refreshed part of that design. And it kind of worked out all the bugs and added a couple things to it. I love the fact that on Pixel 7, they're having some continuity there. They're sticking with a design language that is undeniably Pixel. So love it or hate it, and I happen to love the design. I like the camera hump on the back. I love what they've done with it. The two-tone colors, I think it's really cool. Keep a design language that's yours, and then just build off of that. I think a lot of the problems for Google the past few years have been just kind of hopping around. Well, we had the Pixel 3 design with the notch, and then we had the Pixel 4 design with Soli, and then we had the 5, which was completely different, and now the 6. So it's good to see some continuity there in terms of design so they can build off of that. The other thing that has to happen is there needs to be monster trade-in offers. Monster. I'm talking Samsung-esque, Samsungian trade-in offers on these devices for brand loyalty. No one says you have to give good offers for Samsung devices and Apple devices. But if you're trading in a Pixel 6, a Pixel 5, I want to see some brand loyalty there. I want to see a massive trade-in offer on a Pixel 6 that says, you know what? Thanks for sticking with us. So we understand some of you had issues on this device. We understand the growing pains were there with Tensor. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for being a fan. Here's $400, $450 for your Pixel 6. Maybe more. I don't know. Depends on the price of the Pixel 7. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see, we'll give you $150. We'll give you $200. You know, like Pawn Stars type stuff. Okay? The guy said, best I could do is whatever. I want to see monster trade-in offers that were, because there were a lot of comments on my Pixel 6 videos of people who gave up. You know, and you want to say, I didn't have any problems with mine. A lot of people did. I did. And a lot of people say, you know what? I'm out. I'm not dealing with Google anymore. I'm out. You want to win those people back? You want to show that you can, eat a little crow and still come back and release a good device, and and you're so confident in your Pixel 7, you say, you know what? As long as we get them back in the fold, we're going to keep them. We got it this time. We got it. There's a lot to like in the Pixel experience. There is when it runs well. So if you want to show that kind of confidence, give us a monster offer on the Pixel 6 for Pixel 7 trade-ins. All right, the other announcement. Well, I would check the temperature outside because apparently I received a Team Pixel invite. So we're going to be getting... It's good for a lot of reasons. It's good because, they've seen the videos, all right? So they've seen both sides of it. I've given them criticism, but also praise. I'm very fair with my Pixel coverage. If you do things well, you're going to get a lot of praise. You're going to get hype here. If you don't, you're going to hear about it. So if you have a good product, there's nothing to worry about. Send it along. You're going to get a fair shake always here on Stevealicious Tech, and I'm confident in that. And the other good thing is that I get the device a little earlier, so I can go ahead and give you kind of my impressions in that pre-order period. Because right now, as it happens on Pixel devices, you were waiting for me to get the device on the same day everyone's getting the device, and then kind of a couple days later kind of start to give my impressions. So I could still kind of guide as best I can during the pre-order period, which helps everybody out. So that should be interesting. So we'll see it when it comes in. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have that Stevealicious day.